Hey everybody, today is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. And I've got good news. We have a pending sale on the house. So potentially the house has sold. That is amazing. That is awesome. The sign down there still says for sale, but it should say pending right now. So anyway, that is amazing. We got a really, really good offer. Not going to get into the actual dollar amount, but let's just say we got well over asking price. The realtor was actually realtor was actually, it's realtor. It's not an E. It should be realtor. But people give me a hard time when I say that. They like it's realtor. Realtor was actually surprised by the amount that we got. Cash offer, no inspection, pretty amazing. So that's all getting taken care of. But what that means is another time crunch. We actually have a date that we're going to do the site. Oh my God, I'm so stuffed up. We have a closing date that we're going to be doing. I have a major cold right now. We have a closing date, which means we are in a bit of a time crunch. We've got stuff we have to get rid of. We're not entirely sure if we have to get rid of all the furniture yet or not. The guy who's buying this, buying our house. Oh my gosh, the guy who is buying our house is coming over maybe like this week or something like that to take a look at the furniture and say what he wants, maybe what he doesn't want. I'm hoping he wants just everything, because if he doesn't, we've got to figure out what we're doing with the furniture, because neither of us are taking it to Florida. So we'll see about that. But again, what's on my hat? Time crunch. Look at my hair. It's getting so long. I love it. Time crunch right now to get things taken care of. We've got to get stuff out of the house. Pretty much everything we don't want in the house has to be out of the house, has to be moved, whether I'm taking stuff to Florida, whether I'm taking stuff over to my brother's house, whether we're getting rid of things, whether we're throwing stuff out, whether we're donating stuff. And today we're donating some stuff. It's a beautiful day out. It's another fantastic day. Going to be like, I think almost like 60 degrees today. So I had planned on possibly going to, I don't know, somewhere, just going to see something interesting outside. It's a very loud trash truck. Had planned on doing something outside because it's so nice out, but you know what? It is what it is. We've got things to do. I've got an entire van here full of stuff to go donate. We're going to go to Liberty Ministry Thrift. We're going to go donate some stuff. And then I guess since we're already at the thrift store, we're going to do some thrifting today, which I know for all of you who came over from that Cinema Suckness guy, hate that guy's videos. For all of you who came over from that channel, I'm sure you're not sad right now that we're going to go and do some thrifting, but that's what we're going to do because I got stuff to donate. So yeah, good news, house, pending sale. That's awesome, but we have a closing date and it's time crunch time. Like we know the day we have to be out of here, and there's a lot to get done still. Like is that an elephant? There's a lot to get done still. So yeah, let's go donate some stuff. And this is just gonna be one of like probably 47 trips I'll be making over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so everything has been dropped off. Everything that was in the back of the van has been dropped off. It's been donated to Liberty Ministry Thrift's gigantic, awesome mega store. Drop my, wait, there we go. Drop my keys. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yes, everything's been dropped off and donated to Liberty Ministry Thrift's gigantic, awesome mega store, which did used to be a Kmart. People keep asking me about that. I did a video on that a long time ago. I think an unedited. Whew. It's really hard to talk when you have your nose all stuffed up. It's cold. It needs to go. I'm feeling better actually, but this cold needs to go away. Anyway, so I did an unedited video, like, I don't know, over a year ago about the fact that this used to be my childhood Kmart. I used to shop in here all the time as a kid with my great aunt and my grandmother and my mom. There was no Targets, there was no Walmarts, nothing like that around when I was a kid. It was Kmart. Kmart was the only thing around. So this is where we used to go all the time. But anyway, so I always get comments when I thrift here. People leaving comments going, it used to be a Kmart, didn't it? Yes, it was a Kmart. My childhood Kmart. Anyway, everything's been dropped off. Everything that was in the van has been dropped off. and donated. There's a lot more to get dropped off and to get donated. Ooh, media is 25% off this week. That's good. Kind of wish they were doing that last week when I found all those Blu-rays and whatnot here, those 4Ks. That was amazing. If I could find more bins of Blu-rays and 4Ks here this week, I'd be happy about that. Look at the elephant. That's cool. That is awesome. Anyway, so, all right, we're here. We're gonna do some thrifting. I'm not gonna drop stuff off to a thrift store and then not actually go into the thrift store and do any thrifting, unless I'm going from thrift store to thrift store to thrift store, trying to drop off Christmas trees. Who remembers that video from a few weeks ago? That was insanity. All right, anyway, books and media, 25% off. Let's see if they got anything new and if I can actually find something I need. All right, so that was awesome. As you can see, they're actually in the process of putting some new things out. And of course, the first thing I did was I went right over to that bin to see what it was they were putting out. Lots of common stuff, nothing too crazy, with the exception of these. The Lion King trilogy set here with Lion King, Lion King 2, and Lion King 3. I forgot in the UK, they call Lion King 1.5, Lion King 3. That confused me for a second there. But anyway, this is awesome. This is region free. That is cool. I'm grabbing that for probably the store. I don't think I need these for me. I already have different releases of these in my own collection. And also Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, the complete Toy Story collection, which obviously isn't really true anymore, but also region free. That is awesome. Grabbing these for the store at, I think they're going to charge me $3. They usually charge per disc, so for $3 each, $6 total. Again, region free. I'm picking these up for the store. That is awesome. I'd like to find something for me. That would be even more awesome, but I do have to find stuff to put in the store, in my Mercari store, so that I can then buy stuff for me. So, all right, anyway, went through the bin. That's done. Now we're gonna go through the aisles, but I'm hoping, maybe some more new stuff has been put out that I haven't seen yet. That'd be awesome. Unless they've put them somewhere else other than here in the media section, which would be really weird. I think most of those Blu-rays and 4Ks from last week have completely sold. There were tons of them, probably, like 200 between all the 4Ks and Blu-rays? Probably like 200 titles, and all I'm seeing is little pockets of Blu-rays here and there, no 4Ks whatsoever. I think most of that stuff has sold, which is awesome for the store and whoever else came out here and found some good stuff. That was amazing. That was one of my coolest hauls ever. The fact that I got all those 4Ks for only $2 a piece, that was absolutely amazing. Today, again, not really finding much in the way of 4Ks, not really finding much else other than these two Disney Blu-ray sets, but I'm still looking. I've pretty much gone through everything except for this aisle, so it's not looking too good, but honestly, if this is all I find, I'm okay with that. This is pretty awesome, though it's not something I actually need for me, as I do already have these movies on Blu-ray, but it's the Austin Powers collection. So the Austin Powers trilogy with this really awesome slip ring. That is cool. Not worth grabbing for the store either. Doesn't really go for anything, but it's that ring, that slip ring right there that has me kind of sold on this. I am gonna pass again. I don't need it for me. It doesn't really go for anything. It's not worth picking up, but I'm a sucker for, I don't know. I'm not really a sucker for slip covers, but it's that slip ring. It's weird, interesting packaging. I'm kind of a sucker for. And a slip ring is kind of weird, interesting packaging, right? I don't know. Takes me back to the days of buying DVDs all the time. When that set came out, it was it said $10 on it. I'm sure that was discounted. Probably went for a lot more back when that set first came out. But anyway, long story short, I'm not buying it. All right, so I went through the rest of the media. There's nothing else over there. Even kind of skimmed over. Ooh, I didn't check the records. I was gonna say I even kind of skimmed over the CDs and did not see anything. I should skim the records quickly. I'm still forgetting that I'm collecting. Still putting that in quotations, that I'm collecting records now. I have listed my records, Danielle and my records on our website, Retro Rest Stop. So I guess if I'm listing them and keeping track of them, it's technically a collection, right? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so went through the movies, did not see any. Went through the movies, did not see. That guy's phone is playing some funky music. Went through the CDs went through the DVDs and Blu-rays. Threw me off. Went through the DVDs and Blu-rays. Did not find anything other than these really two. I can't talk today. Did not find anything other than these two really cool Disney Blu-ray box sets. I'm picking these up for the store. That is awesome. Skimmed the CDs. Did not find anything. But I'm gonna go back quick to the records. Whew. My brain is just, this cold is like shutting me down right now. Brain not working. For a second, I actually thought this was going to be kind of amazing. There's a ton of Eddie Arnold in here, which I love. I'm a big fan of classic country, so I was kind of freaking out when I saw all of this, but unfortunately, it's all in terrible, terrible condition. So I don't know whose collection this came from, but you did not take very good care of your records. They are horribly, horribly scratched, which is a shame because if they weren't, I'd be buying like every single one of those. That would have been awesome. That would have made my day, but now in that condition, I've got to pass. So unfortunately, records are going to be a bust. I don't see anything over here I want to pick up. Well, okay, I would pick up Gene Autry, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is awesome, but the disc is in terrible condition. There was some Mary Poppins over there, also in terrible condition, so I'm passing on that as well. Looks like the records have also been gone through since last week because there was a lot more records here last week. I have noticed that every time I come in here, there's always people picking through the records. So I think there's a big record collecting community in the area, and if you don't get to them like right away, you pretty much missed out on everything. So I think I've pretty much missed out on everything good. All right, that's gonna do it for media. Thought I heard a noise. That's gonna do it for media, but we're gonna go look through the rest of the store quickly, see if we can maybe find something else. Go over to the Little Liberty toy section. I can't talk today. I'm just done. All right, let's go see what else we can find. I find it amusing though that I say I can't talk today. Can I really talk any day in these videos? No, I can't. I'm gonna chalk it up to the fact, and I hate this right now, I totally forgot to brush my teeth this morning. I can feel it. Like, have you ever done that? Have you ever left the house and you've gotten to your destination and you're like, no, I forgot to brush my teeth. I did that this morning. My son was late getting up for school when I was getting him ready, and it was just, my day was kind of thrown off. It's one of those things where you kind of have a routine. You wake up, you go through your day the same way kind of every single morning. This morning was different. The routine was thrown off. And I left the house without brushing my teeth. I thought to myself, okay, I can't brush my teeth right now. Gotta get my son ready. I'll just do it before I leave the house. And I completely forgot. So now my teeth and just mouth feel all, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm gonna chalk that up to why I can't talk today. Like, my teeth are dirty. You can't talk with dirty teeth, right? Why did I tell you guys that story? No idea. Well, unfortunately, not every day can be a day of you coming across bins of Blu-rays and 4Ks. I'm not finding anything else in the store. The store, other than these, seems to be kind of a bust. Nothing over here in the Little Liberty section. I mean, there's this weird bassinet thing. They do still have the talking Taz. That is awesome. There's a soft stuffed Mr. Potato Head. That's cool. And the Prince Charming doll from Cinderella. That's also really cool, but I don't need that stuff. So I'm thinking that's gonna do it. Just the Blu-ray box sets. And don't get me wrong, they are really cool Blu-ray box sets. I'm happy I found these, but they are for the store, not for me. And even though I need to find stuff for the store, I like finding stuff for my Mercari store. I kind of more prefer finding stuff for me personally. But yeah, this is gonna do it for Liberty Ministry Thrift's gigantic, awesome mega store. Although I would be lying if I said I wasn't very much interested in this Donald Duck zipper. That is awesome. Mickey's stuff for kids. I don't know if that was sold in the parks or or what, but that's awesome. $9.99 with tags. I don't need that. I'm not gonna pick that up, but that is an awesome sipper. And man, the crew here, they're having a good time. Wow. Totally used to have one of those desks back in the day. I'm that old. So after the 25% off and the rewards points or whatever it is that I had, I ended up grabbing both of these box sets for a total of $2.19. That was awesome. So $2 for $1 a piece for those box sets. That was cool. That was awesome. Again, not for me, for my Mercari store, but still pretty good finds from the Liberty Ministry Thrift store here in Saratoga, Pennsylvania. They're gigantic, awesome mega store. But all right, oh my gosh, it's so nice out today. I kind of hate that we're doing stuff inside on a day like today. We should be out, I don't know, we should be out on an adventure, seeing something cool outside, but have things to do. All right, anyway, so let's go hit up Goodwill next. Yeah. On the second thought, let's not go to Goodwill. It's a silly place. Anyway, let's just stick to the area and hit up a store I don't usually hit up all that often, and that's the Liberty Ministry Thrift here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, which is only like a 5 or so minute drive from the Liberty Thrift we were just at, but I don't usually find a lot here. Although one of my all-time greatest hauls, where literally the trunk of my car was completely filled with the DVDs, came from this store. So it just goes to show you never know what you might find. And as I'm always saying, if a store has something you collect, you should always just stop in, because today could be the day where they have a ton of awesome, amazing stuff. Maybe this Liberty Thrift got in bins of Blu-rays and 4Ks that they just put out, and I'm gonna have first dibs on. You never know. I mean, I'm not holding my breath, but you never know. So, all right, we're gonna stick to the area. We're gonna hit up this Liberty Thrift. We're gonna see what they have, and hopefully it'll pay off. All right, so this just made coming in here 100% completely worth it. First thing I saw when I walked over to the media section was this. Welcome to My World, Eddie Arnold. This is a six record Eddie Arnold set. So I'm kind of freaking out, because I was just looking at the Eddie Arnold at the other store that was just destroyed and scratched. But unfortunately, this one was also completely destroyed and scratched. So I was kind of bummed out, but then I noticed back here a few more record sets, and there was another copy of Welcome to My World, Eddie Arnold. This one being 100% completely mint. This has like never been touched. These discs are pristine. So passed on the Eddie Arnold at the other store, because again, they were in bad condition. But that's okay, because this right here completely makes up for that. This is an awesome find. If I don't find anything else, that's okay, because this made coming in here, again, 100% worth it. Okay, so I'm looking through all the movies now, the DVDs, the few Blu-rays they have, and I'm not really finding much in the way of anything I need. Kind of the way this store tends to go. I don't usually find a whole lot here, but this I am gonna pick up. It's the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, I already have this. In fact, I think I might have it on, do I have it on Blu-ray in my collection? I might, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not picking this up for me. I'm gonna grab this for Sean. He is just such a huge Mario Brothers fan. He's got himself a little movie collection going. I know he's gonna want this. It's minty. The disc is completely in perfect condition. So, all right, I'm gonna grab that for him. Why not? I mean, it's 25% off. It's only $2 even if it wasn't. So I'm buying that for him. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the media over there. I went through all that stuff, did not really find much of anything. And yes, I did even go through the nearly impossible to look through stack of DVDs over here. Why they put them on a display like that, I have no idea. Almost nearly impossible to look through. That's kind of crazy. But anyway, nothing else over there. But I did go through these bins, which also have some movies in them. And I found a couple things I want to pick up, like the Abbott and Costello Christmas special. I don't have this yet in my collection. That is awesome. I'm gonna grab that for me. Then for my Mercari store, I'm picking up Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. This being the 3D Blu-ray release, kind of more obscure when it comes to 3D Blu-rays. Usually when you find this, you find the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, not the Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So that's pretty cool. Again, grabbing that for for my Mercari store. I don't personally need that. They also have things like John Carter 3D, which is also cool. I enjoyed this movie. I know it didn't do so well, got kind of panned by critics, but people are throwing things in here. Anyway, this is a decent movie. I enjoyed this one, but I already have it. Don't need it. Doesn't go for anything, so I'm going to end up passing on that. They had Seasons of True Blood, which is cool. I gotta be honest, I've never watched that show. I already have the entire series, I think on Blu-ray, but I've never actually watched it. One of these days, I will. It's in my, it's in some of my bins of things I need to watch. So eventually, I'll get around to watching True Blood. I hear it's fantastic. Anyway, I'm picking up some cool pieces of media. I'm pretty happy. Some Spy Kids for the store, some Abbott and Costello for me, some Mario Brothers for my son, and some Eddie Arnold for Danielle and I. I don't really know how Danielle feels about Eddie Arnold. My guess is she probably doesn't really know his music, and she's probably indifferent by this pickup. But you know what? I'm buying it anyway because that is awesome. All right, I'm happy I came in here. Again, just goes to show you, you never know what you might find, so you should always stop into the store because you might find some cool stuff. All right, so I have looked through the rest of the store. I don't really see anything else I want to pick up. They had some Christmas stuff, but nothing really good over there. They had electronics, but nothing over there. I needed some weird Christmas mice. Honestly, the Christmas mice are kind of cool, but I'm gonna pass on those. I love cheesy things like this. The stuff you would see at your grandmother's house back in the 80s. I love that stuff, but I'm gonna pass on the Christmas mice. If it was Christmas raccoons, then I'd be buying them for Danielle. But anyway, so gonna end up passing on those. I'm thinking that's gonna do it. I did go through the toy section. Nothing really over here. They had a Ray, but she's kind of dinged up, so I'm gonna pass on the Ray Funko Pop. And I'm thinking that's gonna do it, but I'm happy. I've had some cool stuff. I got some good finds in here. Not much quality over quantity, but cool stuff. So, all right, that's gonna do it. On to our next store, which I don't really know where we're going next. Actually, I do think I know where we're gonna go. Again, we're sticking to the area. We're not really leaving this area. There's one other thrift store that I just kick. That sounded like metal. Like I feel like, oh, there it is. Kick that over to the side. Gonna do my good deed for the day. Yeah, that's a sharp piece of metal, whatever that was. Anyway, good deed for the day by accident. I did not mean to kick that. Anyway, so what was I saying? One other thrift store in the area. It is extremely hit or miss. A lot of times I walk out of there finding absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna jinx myself too much, but I'll probably walk out of there finding absolutely nothing today. But whatever, we're sticking to this area. We're staying in this area. I'm kind of bummed though, because I just found out the lady ringing me up inside Liberty Ministry was telling me that they're gonna open a Goodwill here in the area. They used to have a Goodwill in Pottstown, which is like, it was like 5 minutes from here. They used to have a Goodwill here. They closed it years ago. Why? I'm not sure. I did hear rumors that the shopping center they were in was just asking way too much, like crazy high prices to be in that shopping center. So that's probably what happened. Anyway, so the Goodwill years and years and years ago moved out of that shopping center. Kind of a shame. Used to love going to that Goodwill. Used to go to it all the time. Now they're opening another one in a shopping center down the road from the other shopping center. So now that I'm leaving, now that I'm moving to Florida, they're finally reopening a Goodwill here in the area, which would be like right on the way to or from Jake's Flea Market. It is what it is. When I come up to visit, I'm gonna have to stop there and check that Goodwill out. But all right, guys. So yeah, one more store, and then we'll call it quits for today because I'm happy. I found some cool stuff, and again, we're just sticking to the area. I'm not gonna drive too crazy far today. My van is named Vanabelle, the Haunted Mansion, but even I think this is kind of ridiculous. The entire van right now is covered in flies. There are flies everywhere, all over Vanabelle. I feel like I'm in Amityville Horror right now. This is weird. They're just, yeah, look at that. They're everywhere, all over the van. I think it's just that the insects are coming out because it's so nice out. It's the first like nice day we've had all year. It's 60 degrees out right now. It's very, in fact, I'm a little warm in this jacket. So all the bugs, they're hot. I don't know what they're doing. They're hatching. What do flies do? They hatch. All the bugs are coming out of their areas right now, and for some reason they all seem to be attracted to the whiteness of my van or something. I don't know. Maybe they just know it's Vanabelle, the haunted mansion, and they're just doing what they do. Okay, we have made it to our final destination. I didn't just jinx myself by saying that. We've made it here to the Evergreen Consignment Company. Again, this store is extremely hit or miss. I would say more often than not, I do walk out of this store empty-handed. But with that being said, the times where I have found stuff in here, the pricing in the store is amazing. So if you do find stuff in the store, you're gonna find it for a really good price, which in my opinion makes stopping out here worth it. Because yeah, fine, maybe 9 times out of 10 you walk away empty-handed, but that one time when you do find something, you find it for an amazing price. So again, we're in the area. It was like I think GPS said 4 minutes down the street from the Liberty. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what they have, and maybe possibly we'll find something. I like when it's so nice out. They put stuff outside. I'm loving this weather. I can't wait for it to be like this all the time. Well, some of the time in Florida. The rest of the time it'll be 4,000 degrees. Still better than 4,000 degrees below zero. So I'm thinking today might once again be a bust in the store. I'm not really finding much here. It just depends on what people bring in. Again, it's a consignment store. So if people who are consigning their it's not the word I want to use. If people who are selling their media or their goods don't have a media to sell, then there's not really going to be much here. We do have Sharknado 5 and Sharknado It's About Time. That's interesting. I have those on Blu-ray. Do not need those. So they do have media here. They do have movies. Even one little lonely Blu-ray, but it's nothing I need. So I'm thinking as far as movies are concerned, it's a bust. So media may have been a bust, but over here in the, I guess, houseware section, I am finding something amazing. Not only do they have this Walt Disney World plate for $2.50, which is really cool. I'm digging I'm digging the Cinderella Castle plate. It's this one, the 25th anniversary birthday cake Cinderella Castle plate that I'm really liking. That's only $5.50. I'm gonna have to send Danielle a text and see if she wants these. I want these. I just don't know where we would put them in the house. If she can think of somewhere to put these, I have a feeling maybe not that one. I'll see what she says about that one. We might pass on that, but I mean this one, I kind of feel like I have to pick this up. I don't care what people say. The Cinderella Castle birthday cake was amazing. Wish they would bring it back for a short time. This is cool. I might pick this up. And you see, that just goes to show you never know what you're gonna find in you never know what you're gonna find in a store like Evergreen Consignment Company. Did not find much in the way of movies, but I did end up picking up both of those plates. Danielle said, heck yeah, get those. See, when it comes to things like we want to use to decorate our house, I'd say 9 times out of 10, a good chunk of the time, we are kind of on board with the same stuff. I knew she was probably going to want the 25th anniversary plate because it is really cool. And the other plate, I was like, I don't know, maybe she'd want that. She did. So, yeah, we actually have a whole new like shelving unit that we need stuff to put on. So we need stuff to put on it. So I'm thinking those are going to go on the new shelving unit that we recently picked up. So awesome. Some Disney plates for, what was that, $5, $6, like $8 or so for all that stuff. That was awesome. Very cool. Got amazing prices in here. I might not find a lot in here, but when I do, the pricing is fantastic. But all right, guys, that is going to do it for today because there's really nowhere else to thrift in the area. Anywhere else I'd want to go would be a bit of a drive, and we're not going to do that today. We're just sticking with the whole Pottstown, Pottsgrove, Saratoga kind of area today. So, all right, guys, with that, again, we are done. So, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro Rest Stop t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do help support the show, and they do keep the show going, so I appreciate it. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag bring back the cake castle. There you go. Bring back the cake castle if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end. And Disney, I know you're watching, bring it back. I don't care what the naysayers say. The Cinderella birthday cake castle for the 20th anniversary was freaking awesome. I would love to see it in person again someday. Who knows? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. All right, guys, good. That is going to do it. So, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. All right, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh yeah, you guys did not think I was going to leave the Pottstown area without going to the very best for a hot dog around since 1921, over 100 years old. They've been in business. This place is amazing. The best place to get hot dogs in the whole area. Honestly, yeah, in this whole area, the best place to get hot dogs. I hear the burgers are pretty good too. Next time I go in here, I'm gonna get a burger. So the very best. Check them out. They're awesome. I got some hot dogs. I got some crinkle fries. I got a traditional vanilla Coke, which means vanilla syrup and then Coke poured on top of it. So good. Man, I love that place. I'm gonna miss it when I move to Florida. It's little things like that. It's an amazing hot dog shop. It's this place. It's that place. It's all these little things that I'm really gonna miss when I move down there. I'm sure I'll find awesome places and awesome things to enjoy once I'm down there, but I am gonna miss these things here as well. But you know what? It gives me all the more reason to come back and visit. And when I do come back and visit, it gives me all the more reason to stop back in these places. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. I'm drooling now. I'm so hungry. And the smell of hot dog and French fries, it's definitely making me drool. So, all right, again, that's gonna do it, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.